Hey there, welcome. Thanks for joining me. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And also, if this is your first time around here and you guys enjoy DIY tutorials, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here. And click on that bell button so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. So today's tutorial is going to be holiday theme. We're going to make a rug, and I've showed you guys before how to make a rug, but I'm going to show you again. Basically, you pick out the design you want, and since it's for fall, I'm going to do a pumpkin theme. You choose the colors you like and go ahead and start painting. Now make sure you do at least 2 coats. Let each coat dry between, but at least 2 to 3 coats. And just go ahead and use a paintbrush that you really don't mind messing up, because you kind of want to rub it in there so you can make sure that the paint sticks. That's why it's important to let it dry between each coat. So just go ahead and continue painting everything the color of your choices. I'm going to go ahead and paint this leaf green, and I'll leave my colors that I'm using down below. This is like an olive color. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in and the stem and vine, I'm going to paint it brown. It's kind of a dark brown. Once it's dry, you'll see, because it gets a little bit lighter, and then you can go ahead and continue with your second coat. Another thing is, once it's completely dry, your second coat, go ahead and make sure you spray some kind of clear gloss over it to protect it. And also, if you're going to have it somewhere where there's a lot of traffic, you want that protection to make sure that your color stays. So I'm painting my pumpkin orange, and I also mixed the orange with the white to make kind of a light orange. It looks peachy on camera, but it's a light orange. So first, use your dark color orange to paint your entire pumpkin. And you might see me paint over the black permanent marker where I traced it, but you can still see it. You might not be able to see it here on camera, but you can still see it in person. So just go ahead and paint and let your pumpkin dry, or whatever you're painting on. And then do your second coat. Once your second coat is completely dry, I'm going to start highlighting. So I'm just mixing in my orange, light color orange that I made with the darker orange, just to make it a little bit darker. And I'm going to go ahead and start highlighting. And basically, like I said, you can see the permanent marker in person, so you'll have some kind of guide. And just trace over or paint over it with your lighter orange. And then I'm going in it with yellow. And again, I'm just doing 2 or 3 coats just until I'm happy with it. This is basically preference or your style. And now I'm going in with the lighter orange and basically going to all 4 corners and kind of just highlighting the edges. And you just keep playing with it, play with the colors. Here I'm just adding more orange, a little bit lighter around the letters. And you can add more yellow or what have you. And then once you're completely happy with the shadowing and everything you're doing, go ahead and start making your leaf, or your definitions is what I call it, the definition lines. And I'm using black for this. So I'm just defining my leaf and making the vines inside of it. And then I'm going to start tracing over the entire pumpkin. Just to give it more definition so you can actually see it. At least to me, see it a little bit better. So you just go around the black with black around, or maybe a dark brown, or whatever you're going to do. And again, this is really a good DIY for all your craft shows that you're going to participate in this year, or even school functions that I know a lot of school functions start doing fundraisers right now too. And you can personalize this as a gift, maybe with some initials or what have you. So I just wanted to show you guys again how easy it was to make. So once you're happy, and here I'm going to go ahead and highlight or outline the leaf as well as all the yellows that I put the lines of highlighting that I did, just to define it again. And don't be scared when you paint. To me, it's at first I was scared to paint it, but it's kind of preference. It's your style, so you do it the way you want. And here's, like I said, I'm highlighting the pumpkin leaf. And once everything's completely dry, go ahead and spray it. And there you go. A personalized rug for every holiday, birthday, or whatever you choose to use it for, or whatever design you choose to actually add on. And here, again, I'm highlighting a little bit more of the orange, and then I also went in it with some white. I'm sorry you can't see that part, but yeah, I went in it with some white as well. And I just went around at the four corners and a little bit around the lettering. Okay, so the second DIY that we're going to make is two witch hats. Now, I know there's witch hats at Dollar Tree, but I wanted a smaller version. So when I saw these cones in the toy area, I knew that this is what I could use for my witch hats. So I spray painted them black, and I'm going to use this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree that's wired, and I'm doing two of them. So I'm going to make one with the white zigzag design and one with the black zigzag design. So this is a black one, obviously. So I just went ahead and wrapped it around with some glue. And now all I'm doing is going to incorporate a little bit of the white zigzag, and I just cut it in half and made little twisties, I guess you can call them, or curls. And I just made two of them because you don't really need that many unless you want to. I mean, basically, to design these styles, I always say it's yours, so you do what you want. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. And then I got this ribbon at Dollar Tree as well. And I just wrapped it around my hand, my fingers, around 4 or 5 times, just to make a nice size bow. Cut a piece of it ribbon off, or yarn in this case, and then just made a knot. And I'm leaving all the 4 little tails on it, just because I like the way it looked. And this one, I'm doing white ribbon, and I'm going to make a 4 loop or hoop bow for this one. And on the opposite one, the one that I used the white zigzag burlap, I made a black bow. And this is how I save my ribbons. I just put a little dot of hot glue on it just so it won't go all over the place, and it'll be nice and neat. Now I'm getting some of this vintage ribbon from Dollar Tree as well and making a shoelace bow. Basically, you're just going to make about 4 or 5 different bows of different colors of your choice. And I also wanted to add a little sequence into mine. So I found this at one of the thrift stores in my local area, and it was like about $1.25, I believe. And I've had it for quite a while, but ribbon is actually a really good thing to find at thrift stores. So you might want to go ahead and start digging in those containers at your local thrift stores. Now you're also going to need one of these feather toys from your toy department or your toy area at Dollar Tree. And just wrap it around your cone or your witch hat. And the reason why I used the corner or made it into an angle to make your front one of the corners right here is because each one of these points on the bottom of this cone has an opening. So I figured if I want to hang it, if I decide to put it somewhere else and not on my bookshelf, I can, and I don't have to worry about, how I'm going to hang it or add something to the back to hang it. It already has a little opening. See, right there. This is really cute, like for a teacher's door or your office or what have you. Also, it's not too big. And now you just start adding your ribbons. And I always start with the biggest ribbon, which is this one that I did the 4 loops around. Then I'm going to add my little curls. And I'm just trying to, even everything out. So I'm just going to add one on the top and basically one kind of going sideways or towards the bottom, like so. And then I go ahead and add my yarn bow. And I'm going to try to incorporate a little bit of orange into my decor. But basically everything I'm going to be making for my holidays is going to be, I'm going to use black, white, and gray. And a mixture of other colors in there. But basically my main colors will be black, white, and gray. So I glued on my vintage bow, and now I'm going to add a rose, a white rose. I know, I'm pretty sure maybe some of your local stores already have it. Then you add your sequins to your flower or to your hat if you like, whichever way you choose to do that. I know they have black roses soon, so you might want to wait or spray paint this white one, but I wanted it white. And there you have it. Quick and easy, huh? Hope you guys enjoyed these 2 tutorials. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.